everybody, this is Ginger's Rant Show. I'm just checking for extra news here. Let's see. Okay. Hope all is well. I'm reminding you this is Wednesday. It's time for my Ginger's Rant Show. I know some of you in the Florida and Wisconsin area are dealing with some storms, things like that here. Here in Lakewood, it is 55 degrees and it's a little bit chilly. I had to wear it first time today. I had to wear my jacket to go outside and get rid of the garbage and everything, get rid of the stuff. Got that done. But they are predicting rain day after tomorrow, Friday and Monday. We do need some rain to clear up the smoke and clean things up and put the wildfires that are out, which is going on right now between east of the town of Eatonville, which is up in the foothills. So they hope that will go out. They got it somewhat tamped down. They got a better estimate right now. Excuse me. The fire is at 250 acres right now. It hasn't spread further, but with the damp air and the fog coming in, it kind of dampens things a little bit, which has been helping. So anyway, let's see. I know some of you may not be on yet. For whatever reason, Facebook is playing games or what the deal is, what's going on. Of course, you know, you heard that Putin is trying to impose martial law in eastern Ukraine, or western Ukraine, along the border, you know, where the Black Sea is, the area and everything. He's trying to impose martial law there. Well, he can't. That's Ukrainian territory, and it doesn't belong to him. And he's an idiot. Putin is really a stupid idiot, and I just wish the FSB, and which is the U.S. counterpart to the CIA and everything, just quietly take Putin away and throw him in jail. He has committed so many atrocities. He's killed thousands of people, and he should be in prison for that. He should not be in office, ever. Putin shouldn't be. I know it's Russian sovereignty and everything else, but since when has that stopped anybody? Well, another country interferes with another country's business, and this is what Putin is doing. He's interfering with Ukraine, and he has no right to start a war with Ukraine. All he's doing is land grabbing, and old-fashioned, you think it's old-fashioned sense term, but if you really look at it, that's what it is. It's land grabbing. And you don't take somebody else's country. Ever. Period. Even when I was born, Stalin was still in power, and then Gorbachev came in the scene. Gorbachev never did that to other countries. Sure, there's the some of the Iron Curtain countries, but when in 1989, when the Iron Curtain fell, a lot of countries embraced their independence and became democratic. And they said, Nope, no more. And Putin has his so-called urgent way to get back to the good old days. No. People don't want that, ever. And many a thousand young men in Russia don't want to fight for him, ever. Because things are so bad over in the front lines, because things are so chaotic. There's no planning, there's no supplies or anything else. The men don't want any part of it. They disagree with Putin on starting a war in another country. They said, no, we're tired of that. All we want to do is grow and prosper. We don't want to invade another country. Putin's being an idiot again. So, sooner or later, things will catch up with Putin really well. Okay, on to other things. I'm going to do something here. I'm going to read. Let me refresh here. Let me find out what the problem is. Hold on a second. One viewer. Wish the name of the viewer would pop up. Who's ever on? Please write a comment. It'll show up on my board. I suspect it's either Dorothy or Nancy. Anyway, hi. Okay, on to other things. As you know, Kanye West, or he goes by Ye, it should be more like Dodo Bird. No offense to the Dodo Birds. Kanye wants to acquire Parler, which is a conservative far-right social platform. He doesn't want anything to do with Truth Social. And Truth Social lost its stocks. It plummeted. And so, he who shall not be named lost millions upon millions of dollars. How much, I don't know. They didn't say in the article. But he lost millions of dollars of stock today. Anyway, Trump's own stupidity is putting himself in jail. That's what he's doing. That's why he's walking toward. And he's trying to avoid prison. Well, he's forgetting one little teensy tiny little detail. There are prisons for the criminally insane. Look at Supermax. That's a prison basically for the criminally insane. You've got the Unabomber in there. You've got the several other guys. You've got the Shoe Bomber. He's in there. You've got several murderers. You've got this one guy that did the Green River murders. He's in prison. Has been for the last 20 years now. Many of them are in there for life. Very rarely do they ever get out. And federal prosecutors, make sure that they have an airtight case. They double check everything. And even Garland, he himself caught the Oklahoma bombers. There's two of them, McVeigh and this other guy. McVeigh was done in. He received death penalty. Because his part was so heinous. The other guy, he received life in prison, but I don't know if he's still alive or not. I think he's at the Supermax. So, anyway, and the DOJ is playing hardball, and that's good. I'm glad they are. I'm glad they go, nope, you can't pull this trick. You cannot pull that trick. And they said if Trump does testify in January 6th committee, and he does state the fifth and whatever, they can't use that against him. Because they got everything on record there that he did, and there's no denying that. He can't plead the fifth. And he's lacking lawyers, too. There are some lawyers that were smart enough not to, well, let's say, they just don't want their careers ruined by Trump. And he never pays anybody. Very little he pays anybody. I'm pretty sure he paid for his electrical bill at Mar-a-Lago. And I bet you that electrical bill was a doozy on that one. Both water and sewer and electrical at Mar-a-Lago. So anyway, there are 11, I read somewhere, I should have wrote down who it was, but I read somewhere the 11th Circuit is looking at dropping the special master thing because all those documents, the top secret documents and everything that Trump still has, those belong to the government. They don't belong to him. And so they may end up doing another search warrant to find it. And I hope they do. They need to find everything because you don't want any of that stuff sold to drop into the wrong hands. It's our national security. And I don't think Trump either he understands or he doesn't care, but I think it's both. I never liked the guy. And from what Stone said, he thinks that Trump should not run for president again. It's not going to happen. Of course, Stone right now he's in deep doo-doo himself. So is this one. Who's this other person that's in trouble? Oh, Steve Bannon is in trouble as well. I'm going to see if hold on a second, let me see if I can fix this.